Now, 1992 Constitution, the fourth Republican Constitution, a constitution, a now on the 7th of January 1993, a promulgated now established it is now the Constitution that will live with it, will live by. The fourth Republic in 1982, on the 7th of January 1999, the fourth Republican Constitution was, of course, became our official document, the official guide, guide on my Ghana. Over the years, for 32 years now, you're living with it. And Ghana, na yetimi enya the constitutional rule democracy no are solidified as we speak. And Ramikan peace be from the Speaker of Parliament Abansmani Gbagben and taking on the president for 3 bills. Our president said he will not assent it. Now no comes into play. And Aban Baben was dealing with constitutionalism, separation of powers, and the president are only any local standard. I'll bet me I call it something unconstitutional. And of course, citing Article 2.1 of the 1982 Constitution as giving the Supreme Court as the original and of course the only officially accredited institution I bet me declare BB unconstitutional. Another pay we are interrogating it with the lawyers and the experts, and one of them over the years what champion here defended the constitution in court and in the street and everywhere a lawyer Obribwahe. On this day a constitutional day, 32 years of practicing Ghana's 1982 constitution. Yenyamre na yenya understanding where are we? Where have we come from? There are potholes, loopholes, challenges, concerns in this 1982 Constitution and several reviews. And what has happened and what has caused these things. And I don't pay we did a dream about Kofi Asante in just about 8 minutes past 7. Loyal Briboy, Memo Afishapa. Council Abibiabokodium. Those are around. That's great. And now Constitutional Day, as a lawyer, and not just a lawyer, a senior lawyer at the bar. What then a cost our dream? What I thought on this day, or ponder over?
So Leo, 1966 school by two. Constitution
87.9 Kumasi.
69 Constitution by 72 coup able to grade. About 79 Constitution 81 coup able to grade. Maybe 1993. So I on and off. No, it has been on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. So, well, about the Druha, the 32, you can saturate the above. Because I get at this 10 years and
87.9 Kumasi.
See, your family, you have a constitutional, yeah, no, 1992. Police paying Mampani, Soja one and Shasso Mampani, Immigration one and Shasso Mampani, Customs one and Shasso Mampani, Judiciary Mampani, they appointed to be in consultation with the Council of State. Maka Army, Maka Police.
Maka Police, yeah.
It is mind-boggling. 2023. Now, 2024, you have this kind of system. You have African intellectuals lecturing people outside Africa in Europe and Asia on constitution and constitutionalism. I don't know if you it is better, no, in Yamano. It is mind-boggling. So everywhere position be a man in consultation. I'm quite mobile. 32 years.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Mampanyini. The appointment of regional minister, Mampanyini. Appointment of minister, Mampanyini. Reshuffle of women, Abba, 32 years. We've gone on with the system. Now, Professor Amos Habati Review Committee now you will be your white paper. Then change it. People now announce some name paid I am a President Mahama. No, because you had all these opportunities and you didn't pressure with your cry behind your pencil and answer on TV class. And you know, you have a system where a former president says, sometimes, apart from the ill treatment and the maltreatment and the dehumanizing aspect of the colonial rule, actually,
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Not yet who. When it is a Kenyan, I cannot yet who I just say, if I would be the not yet. Now, not yet Kenya, President Ruto, the judiciary, judges at them, and they are wondering what has happened to us in Africa. So, back to Ghana, yeah, constitution that they are. No, it is like we should be Nelson Kabi. Na be a Heneja to be Mpomanoa. Bibi light kakra denim. So the results of constitution a boy at least a light about anymore. It is all matches now crew and all crew. Tension or blue, pen or blue, like kakra or demo. Emma Horn should go to send a canya as a crabba. A mouse, a bosomino, abano, a jamo, usubio, umpomano, then was a canya kakra. So, constitution or I will pick us when you're born in Tissua. So, offer home Ghana. So, I good, but you know. The characters who are operating it as a proof. And I'm not comfortable with the constitution as a person who appointed soldier Mampanyini, police Mampanyini, judge Mampanyini, immigration Mampanyini, previous. I'm not comfortable with that system at all. I am not comfortable at all. But let's come to Niabambabe. We never have Mbabe in Yaki. Is he trying to create that pressure, sir? Parliament, or to me change that. You have the three systems. You have the judiciary, executive, and the lawmaking body. Now, more lawmaking body, Makoya Belaba. Now, the law implementation body, the president, Mishim Krojen, Messiah, at the heart. What is wrong about that?
Well, Mejirisa, you benya more time to interrogate it. We are cited Article 106, Article 108.
Look, instances abound in this country when the lawmaking body, I law, the law implementation body, Ajiatum, but Obidia Court, the law interpretation body, Adanani, and then the Constitution Day, when is it? 31st December. And yet, a fulfilled debut.
Yeah, meaning pa.
But this was a day the lawmaking body, a jitum, saying ya fulfilled. The law implementation body, a jitum, saying ya fulfilled. But the law adjudicating body, can say there be ya fulfilled any year.
So the position is that the Supreme Court is excluded with the original jurisdiction, so be declared at
interpretation. Of interpretation, but in which the Biblian had a call for interpretation. I got the Biblian had a call for interpretation. In the Supreme Court case of Pamba for Abronye, that's the Attorney General. unreported. The Supreme Court said that. And yes, the Supreme Court for interpretation. And yes, the Supreme Court for interpretation. One of the current ones in the Pamba for as Abronye, as the Attorney General. So, law-making body, my machine project, the law executing body, the executive. But for you, them female project, sharing. Yes, I didn't soon sound so better. With the boy, yapa. What will be that? What will be that? And then, as I said, the law-making body, they should also respect the law adjudication body and the law executing body. So, Babin has no basis there. Sir, I'm pregnant, Santi. Please, come on. With the intellectuals you have in this country, and Kenyan say, baby, as you see it, because in the sub-region, baby, for be betrayed, and can't be a bear Nigeria, but Nigeria, I mean, a bear Yagan, so be betrayed. It's human resource. Betrayed. But in Yamabe, I will be the
now, Yamra the day of you better go back to Babin, but Mempasi Bayra T4. Now, your concern is almost as my concern. So virtually the president controls everything. About 90%, 95% of this country are under the jurisdiction of the president and our power, the executive fiat out me be our pay. The question is 32 years on. At the time Rawlings Ebabi Wukrano, Onwa can say there must be changes, an amendment to our constitution. Why are they not having the balls to obey these changes? Is this a power na yomo there? And I didn't.
Oh, I okay, Rawlings, it do not kind of the own kind. Professor Mills across the committee. Professor Mills went ahead of the committee with Pierre Becker. They were receiving dollars a day. I am told that as a single day piano, no committee secretary not $100 a day. Ghana, Omukwa Bruchil by Omukwa Bibia. Omoya recommendation, white paper and price of my shoe. I then I implement. In two cases of Rollins in the Akradia, and then they are no higher book. Actually, for the North worked on it. And then it was one thing during the time of Mahama. In fact, Rollins Akradia Makaze, Rollins Akradia, and then they are no higher. Quite chilly kakra. Kofi Lebachi, Miamano, at the Bonnie. Miamat, oh yes, Semi Miamma, me, Dinia, at the Bonnie. Because one shall that can be BB. Na Bilman to us, maybe do what them, never so. Na man counsel and Miamano, a lawyer, Juma, na cocoa to Ponoba, man cocoa to me to me church. Medicine move at the Bonnie, Kofi. Because you want to change. Because I'm your man and sister. Okay, can be, which means as a set boy. It's being an argument services. So, any panon, an argument services. And on our society, no, a penance move. What would send your moving and some like Debbie. How do you have a constitution? And yet to say, majority of the MPs. No, as a ministers. As a president ministers, majority should come from parliament. And to say MPP Bresu, a NDC Bresu, the Kotoba are MPSA, the big Nama partner. Come on, anybody. No, because only so queer MP or one more than so being an appointment. For constitution, that's the president. Say, we ministers not focus. You free parliament, which is not good. And you have worked with this system for 32 years now. And this ano some people na either on primary sa obia presupposition and this year obia presoko. And ama bentimi akoya bibi ho, especially in a country constituency bi so wona obegina ma MPP a record primaries we no why MPP.
That is Asante region. That is Asante region. That be something I'm wanting to make come on.
Also, you so Ginama and this year. Combia so overcome a sabbatum. NDC never power, obeying appointment. Mana constitutional, so President Okoba Kokumino and Kubiu. MPD, there's no time limit. How? Now, President Okoba Kokumino and Kubiu. MPD, there is no time limit. How? And both political parties, the MPP and NDC, they are afraid to handle it. Basically, because Onongo Kerman Bachi Bekotoaba na the this question of delegates, polling station executives, for almost 20 years. Some Romanian card-bearing members. And MPP for that to obey. Constituency group card-bearing MPP for where 15,000. 50,000 number to about 20,000. Oko voter region and other regions like NDC for so. Then 15,000 better about. Yes, ever then morning tina pane yadema I delegation. But all the my delegation that better AU as the MP. December 7th, and Baba better no so abeso benya morning tina pane bino. That's why I better unyansa. That's we didn't have more dear, we didn't have cocoa, we didn't have more you ever. So it is a system for more than 20, because more mind, and young card bearing members. And this year be 2016. I knew Mr. that the timing was wrong. And this is for the mayor that the timing was wrong. And can you say, Bessie, a baby, a Lucia Bano, number Bambuye, Nibijay. Until Constitution Day, yes, a good pass a year Constitution Day, you know. Now you beside on you see, look, I read the literature on Obi, background. Now, Ocean, you see, 1964, 65, and some amend the Constitution. Now, as a common commander, now I said, "Bet you know what is a bet you know," and I can cancel bet you know. Now, just you because there was a Constitution, but CPP manipulated so by 65, now Constitution about one party.
Yeah.
There was a confusion about Donko Biana and Donko. Those days, Ubia Kutinis, 18 years, and then a year Jana, or Hena Yakuno. So even though there was a constitution then, so when you read this literature, you say, no, that was terrible. The CPP days was terrible. It was horrible and terrible. There was no difference between the CPP days and military regimes. In fact, the NRC was quite democratic than the CPP. The NLC was quite democratic than the CPP regime. So as we celebrate the Constitution, the other fire so the call. But in there, yes, but the snail pace of development, you know, look, Ghana the Bobo, 13 January, Afcon. In Europe, and some parts of Asia, we do one kind, we try to ticket. Ghana the Bobo, not the three. Intercity or the Baba Abidjan Aberre. And I am also come out of a ball. Your pom born not 3.
Now they free waba.
Abankini or Kumasi. Kofina 2023. Ghana choke and MPPO and DCO and MPPO and DCO. Train Ukraine.
What's your Ghana Kuma?
2020.
Sabe yes uncle the plane crab a train before we mama sky tree.
Nabaka sky tree once as well kind. Once and now with a fee.
Zama.
Babeka sky tree, Benya Mama Son Quad. Niku Fibre, Menamka. Mother Babaka sky tree no. Benya Mama Son Quad. Nianam from Kurani to Bassa, the enemy. And Coca and people will be. With the own sense, no can bet you push a bem mountain. Number Bemman be an abem fair. Bemman be a bem fair. And the adventures in Jamaica. So are we saying, say, ye co, Kushia investors near the country or be made train in kind, in Kusipaga, on your train from kind to Hamley, in kind to Sampa, in kind to Domain Group. Inclined to Aflao, inclined to Elubu. Not all operate, both operate and transfer, BOT. From field, Lenya, Saudi Arabia, we be needed, or manager that businessman. Is that what we are saying? Coach on a match the ballable. No match the ballable, in Yessica Cofanaba. And you don't have a train network. The ball, yeah, baby. Now, 2023. Now, Kumasi. Oh, Simon, Nagana, Bonopaso, Okushibiti.
Yes, offer flight, and I would drive more than almost 48 hours.
That my, Danas, I may say, Miss Abdon, DSTV, and start times, and good. Now,
cancel what you want, can say. Ufri Kumase kwa Accra, offer flight a 30 minutes maximum 40 minutes. I thought that you are paying as high as 1,400 Ghana cedis. I thought that as high as 1,600 Ghana cedis. In fact, now what Bisa said, so train 65 years after independence, yentimi nye train from Kumasi to Accra. And
Tsunami to Accra.
How?
Na ous nyania na opese o konkana it is your dadging could na 1,500 1,600 nipa saying
and a bit me nya says kana tua
nipa say na sunyana kra de sunyana ye we no ebu ate se bia na jordan but jordan da ayama branda ayama okuya da ayama sunyana ye we na
Ukra usika kwa for flight no ayama.
Oh, Simone ayama. Na utana yo money. Na stakeholders and transfer yet be more the fate of how things are going on. And we think that at the channel pa and MPP nina edge sumagu and this in so sumagu and people. Man say you buy. You call and I said, Obribo and Cocasso, very pre. Now, some you, Jimmy, my Jimmy, Quasana, Yamiana, Amedia, Nihunia, Yenya, a bit of mine are querying. No, Median Cocan, I'll be the batch of one baby matter. Into where walk my upper so concrete. Who was in upper so concrete? Now, Obre, Quarian. Look, my memory example 29th, 30th, and 31st. Because because na call to wa prekope the beyond one na men call na say I've read a lot about Abaifa Kabu Diaka Tatukaliu na me yes no manya this with ya na last year no am call Baumia Krum the papa Krum ne ma me Krum na yiri na me call papa so this year me call kofi me call na kwade pa from Sunani baby baby kakra bi na ya ta sa akodubu kwa boku tu wanchi monka na wanchi kofi wanchi pa come to Mulonglo, President Mahama, the American Russian one-on-one. Because we are Misa one say be President Mahama. In all sincerity, with due respect to him and to Ghanaians, I don't think is the alternative to the MPP regime. So begin this MPP for Nadia, with the young Toma MPP for Krampa, Media Council Mumpa. You ask the person, say, the alternative for that money, but there be alternative here and this one year, President Mahama. I am telling them no, with due respect to him and to Ghanaians. Of it, from no Longolo, Echo, Bamboy, come on. Baby Kaka would do Tenganoma, nothing so on about attack. Now from Bole to Sola, the same story. Then from Sola to one, Kofi, and I Yakoda, Mekodawa, Adiachian, Feminim area, or so bisa. Now be obisa, okay, it's also Pexoko, Jerapan and Andoma, Ofaha, or Bisaha, Udruha. And I decided to use 2 days to do all that. So, take care of the from Wa to Kalu to Nadoli to Jerapa to Nandom to Jerapa. And I'm a branch here. A branch of Jerapa, Dubai, in the sea Babli. And I'm the sea Main Route. We call Laura. From Laura to Lambrusi. From Lambrusi, I came back to Laura. Now I call every Dombo, Glory, the crew, Namuso, or the Meko. That was 34. But what's a quite no coffee? Quite no, yeah. But even when you go to Lambrusi, people will tell you, say, I go for the buy and I will chop any swimming in Lambrusi. And you go to Laura, they will tell you, say, I just go for and Laura to Glory.